It's a major eyesore on 16.
That's St. Johns County Commissioner Henry Dean talking about Fort Bengali. Amy Cherry reports.
It used to be a zoo, then a flea and craft market, all of that failing. Now it's just an overgrown lot. Dean tells us about its history.
It was themed as an old fort, and the old fort never got any repair work or any upkeep or any painting or any repairs for probably the last 35 years, I'm guessing.
240 garden-style apartments will take the place of the eyesore on 18.5 acres on SR 16.
We really need more affordable housing, particularly in St. Johns County, when the average price of a home is about $550,000. For some people, that's like $550 million. They don't have either one. So here you have an opportunity to drastically improve the site, and you also can provide affordable living for a lot of people that can't afford to buy a new home.
Dean says traffic impacts remain a concern.
For example, Stratton Road. The issue is it's a DOT-owned road, Highway 16. So we have to ask DOT to do a signal study and put in a signal. We can't do it on our own. It's not our road.
Arlington Properties, which is building the apartments, purchased Fort Bengali for nearly $8 million last month. With St. Augustine's local morning news, I'm Amy Cherry.
This local news is a service of your hometown Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota US 1 St. Augustine, here to wow you. Phase 2 of the Ocean Hammock Park project is complete. St. Augustine Beach Mayor Don Samora spoke to Liz Ryan.
Ocean Hammock Park is 18 acres of mostly untouched natural beauty, nestled between A1A Beach Boulevard and the Atlantic Ocean on Anastasia Island. Until recently, it wasn't much more than a serene little enclave with a boardwalk, some parking spaces, and conservation land. But recently, there have been a lot of additions added, and Phase 2 is just about completed. Mayor Samora tells us what's been added.
The restrooms, an outdoor shower, some nice nature trails with some interpretive signage that educates people on the natural foliage, fauna, the plants, the animals that we have over there in the park. We have some water bottle filling stations, nicer parking, just a lot of things that are going to enhance people's visit to the beach.
There had been a bit of a scuttlebutt about possibly moving the existing boardwalk so it would be further away from the homes that abut the park. Well, it looks like it's staying in place, at least for now.
We're kind of status quo for the moment. We're requesting an opinion from the state, the folks that gave us the grant money to purchase that park, whether or not we can hold off on what is Phase 3, which is a more extensive development of the park, more boardwalks. It's very cost prohibitive for us right now. The cost of construction went through the roof.
Commissioners heard a lot of feedback from residents, both for and against moving the boardwalk.
Through the process of talking to the residents, most people want to see that park preserved in its natural state. We're going to see if they're going to let us keep the existing boardwalk and keep the rest of the park natural.
If you'd like to come check it out and take part in the ribbon-cutting ceremony, that's October 4th at 4 p.m. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Liz Ryan.
A St. Augustine historian is honored.
Today, the City of St. Augustine City Commission will recognize Dr. Susan Richborg Parker, presenting her with the city's highest honor, the Order of La Florida, for her commitment to sharing the authentic history of St. Augustine with an exceptional depth of research, influence, and understanding. For nearly 30 years, Parker wrote the Sunday history column, The Oldest City, for the St. Augustine Record. The stories brought to life events from the past in a way that was very relatable to the everyday reader.
The images of the discharge documents in this exhibit were made between 1919 and 1945. Using the technology that was available at the time. The military discharges tell, and they all don't tell the same thing. Their occupation before enlisting, the medals they were awarded, identifying marks, scars, and fingerprints, health record and character, vaccination record, and sometimes if they had special skills.
The ceremony will be held at 4:30 p.m. in City Hall. For St. Augustine's Local Morning News, I'm Karen Johnson.
And now you're up to date with St. Augustine's Local Morning News. I'm Rich Carroll.